We are honoring troops in the Tennessee National Guard killed during a historic call-up of citizen soldiers in Iraq, all part of a series of reports. Guard in Iraq, 20 years later, streaming right now at WBIR+. Tonight, the daughter of one of the fallen soldiers remembers her dad, and our cameras were there when she met one of the men he served with for the first time.
This is a letter he had sent to my grandfather talking about Thanksgiving dinner. It says that he ate the supper because the line at lunch was so long.
For the first time, Megan Thomason reads a newly discovered letter dating back 20 years from her father, Paul, written at the start of his combat tour in Iraq.
My fishing buddy, my hunting buddy. I mean, I was attached at the hip from the get-go. So here was one of Daddy's favorite places. This was in Elkmont. This one is actually my dad's last birthday party before he left.
You knew at 10 years old?
Yeah.
Your dad was gone?
Yes. They said that he had been killed in action. And losing my father took a big chunk of me.
You had to endure your father's funeral. What do you remember about that?
When I saw that man laying in that casket, I said, that's not my daddy. That's not my daddy. It didn't look like him. His face was swelled up. And I could see bruises and everything on his face.
What did his fellow soldiers do for you?
They always reach out. They never go without remembering and honoring my father, still to this day.
During the 04-05 deployment, the 278th lost almost a dozen soldiers. And back in 2010, fellow soldiers honored the fallen in Camp Shelby, Mississippi, where troops prepared for combat.
I always like to pay tribute to the soldiers that were with us. I just don't want anyone ever forgetting them.
Iraq War veteran Chris Thomas recalls the day an IED blast killed his friend and fellow soldier, Paul Thomason.
He was always one that wanted to make people laugh and joking.
Hi. And we're making a video for Daddy.
Chris watched his own daughter grow up on home videos during the 18 months he was deployed away from home. And he'd go on to connect online with Paul's daughter, Megan.
So we message each other back and forth ever so often, and I'll tell her a story about her dad. And she was way too young to really remember much at the time.
And this is my most prized possession.
Megan holds on to every memento and memory of her dad.
You don't know family until you have a military family.
And after 20 years, on this day, in addition to the discovery of these letters from her late father, she is about to experience another first.
Megan?
Yeah.
Chris Thomas.
I know.
After years of messages, Chris finally meets for the first time face-to-face with Megan.
I'm really glad that you're here.
We all loved your daddy.
Legacies alive say a person dies twice in their life. Once when they pass away, and secondly, when their name is spoken for the very last time. And I will stand here and I will shout my father's name. His name will not be forgotten. Our special report, Guard in Iraq, 20 years later, is streaming right now on WBIR+ and at WBIR.com. Robin?
John, thank you.